Hey everybody, I'd like to take a few minutes today and talk about the open with command. A lot of you I'm sure have seen this. It's a right click command, appears in numerous widgets in the interface, and it gives you different choices depending on where you are. So I want to talk a little bit about how it thinks and subsequently how you can control it. You notice it always comes up with one or more choices, and it only comes up with a maximum of four. Well, where's it getting this from? How's it figuring this out? Well, what it does, it starts out by looking at all the available apps that are licensed for you to access in the system and kind of alphabetizes that for a moment in its brain. Then it says, okay, from those, I looked at this particular app that you're right clicking in right now, and it says, here's all of the apps that are registered in this application to launch the apps that you're allowed to use. And then it says, oh, well, I'm going to allow you to use one of the first four. It builds a little array and says, here's the four I'm going to let you use. But then it also looks at your favorites list and it says, okay, I'll let you use up to four on your favorites. Of that list, I'll let you at least use up to four, excuse me, of those as your favorites. But either way, I'm only going to give you an option of a total of four to work with. So what happens here? Well, what the system does is it takes that information and it says, okay, well, I'm going to prioritize the favorites first, and I'll put those at the top, and then I'll alphabetize and prioritize the second list as your second choices. So the effect gives you this kind of response, where you'll see alphabetize the favorites list followed by the alphabetized list of whatever else is registered. So theoretically, you could push everything off of the default list just into your favorites list. Let's just look at an example of that. As I said, when you right click anything, you get a certain list. If I right click a product, I get a numerous number of choices. Well, the system only shows me the first four. Notice design with SolidWorks is at the bottom. Well, maybe I wanted to pull it to the top. Well, what I could do to do that is simply drag that particular application up into my favorites list. And subsequently, now if I go back to the screen here and I right click open with, it's pulled it out of that first array and stuffed it into the second array. So now I've forced it to the top of the list. That could be real handy if I had 5 items and in alphabetically designed with SolidWorks maybe got pushed completely off the list. So this way I could force the system to prioritize what I want to see on the list. But it is set as at a maximum of 4. Hopefully this was interesting information, a little bit useful to you when you're customizing the system to make it work the way you want.